is be around people who inspire you. This is very important. I don't know about you, but I want to be alive. I don't want to just live, okay? I want to feel alive. I want to live with energy and passion. I don't want to just be going through the motions and feel half dead. My body's walking around, but I died 20 years ago. And I've been there. I know what that's like. And every now and then I fall back into that a little bit myself. But how do we do that? It's by creating habits for ourselves that keep us inspired, whether that be around the kind of people that make us feel good and we learn from and show us an example of how it can be, that ignites something in us that, yes, I want that too. I can't even believe that's possible. I'm so happy to see it might be possible. And if they're doing it, it might be possible for me. We need to have that hope in our lives. We need to be exposed with our eyes and our spirit and our heart with seeing it can be done. This is part of the reason why shows like America's Got Talent, and I don't know, there's a million of those now. What are some of the other names of those shows, you guys? You know, those contest shows. We love them because it shows us everyday people can accomplish amazing things and live their dreams, and that gives us hope that the crazy odds can be beaten and maybe we can live ours too, right? Very important. You know, we didn't think the speed of light could be broken, or the 4-minute mile, or a man on the moon, until we saw it done. And then all people are breaking those conceived thoughts all the time, because now we realize it can be done. So it's important that you are around people that uplift you and inspire you and make you learn and help you think that you can be more. You can have more. You can be more than just what you see right in front of you now and what you're experiencing now, because others are doing it and have done it, and success leaves clues. You learn from people who have done it and emulate them and study them and just be around their energy. And if you really are smart, you contribute to their life too, because they probably are the kind of person where everyone else is sucking off them as well. So if you can be different and have a reciprocal relationship where maybe, you know, they're a human being too, and they need energy as well, and they only have so much to give, that really has value. Then you go to a whole nother level in their eyes. That's something I've learned, that, you know, I've heard that there's, you know, that expression in life, we have two hands. One hand is to lift people up, and the other hand is to reach up and let someone lift you up, right? So we're all that to somebody. We're all different phases of our evolution. None of us are more advanced or smarter or evolved than the next. We're just at different places, at different spots in our lives, and we all can lend that hand to someone else or be that hand for someone else at different phases and places in life. And that's the beauty of us all coming together synergistically, and our strengths are someone else's weaknesses and their weaknesses are our strengths. And wow, synergistically we come together and create this thing that's much more powerful than us by ourselves. That's what it's about. So please, tip number 9 is to keep that inspirational source of passion, of feeling, of energy, of that spark in your life by being around those people, putting yourself in that environment, and if not, at least reading some kind of inspirational books or something that keeps you plugged in to that life force, that chi, that energy of life. That's essential. Otherwise, you're existing and you're not living. And what good is that? I'd rather be dead. I don't want to be 90 years old walking around and half out of it and, you know, can barely breathe or brush my teeth. I want to check out when I'm at full throttle. God knows how that will be, but I don't want to still be alive. I want quality. I want quality of life. I don't want longevity if I don't have quality. I don't know about you, but that's how I feel. All right, the last tip. And I did say they're in order of priority with the exception of the last one, but I saved it for last because it's very important. And I want to close with this last tip. I want you to ask yourself one question every single day. And I want you to write down the answer. And that question is, what does my heart want? Okay? So I want you to ask that question to yourself. What does my heart want? Once a day. What does my heart want? If you can write it down, fabulous. If you're driving when you think of it, no problem. If you're on your walk, no problem. If you're at the club, no problem. If you're waiting in line at the dry cleaner, no problem. If you're journaling it, no problem. If it's before you go to bed, no problem. If you're thinking about the latest problem in your life, you don't know what to do, and I'm so stuck, or does he like me, does she not like me, should I take that job, should I not take that job, what do I want to do this weekend, whatever. Ask that question. What does my heart want? What should I say to that person? Should I take this class? Should I go to school? Should I date this person? It's a very, very important question the more you unpack it. But I'm going to tell you what. The heart knows the answers to all the things in our life. Everything we want. I posted this on my social media today. Everything we want in our life, or everything we think we want, is because we think we will feel better when we have it. It's the feeling we are after. We want to lose the weight because we think we'll feel better when we lose weight. We're going to like ourselves more. We're going to like the way we look on our clothes. We're going to feel better when we're in public, right? We want to make our hair darker or lighter because we think we're going to feel prettier. Or we want to buy that new shirt because we think we're going to feel good in it. Or we want to have a different kind of friend or whatever because we're going to feel better when we're with them. We're going to feel more connected. We're going to feel not alone. We're going to feel like we have someone to talk to. We're going to feel better, right? We want to eat that cookie or that ice cream because we think we're going to feel better when we eat it. It's going to increase our dopamine. It's going to increase our serotonin. It's going to make us feel comforted. It's going to feed that emotional hunger that we probably have. Remember, there's physical hunger, there's emotional hunger, there's spiritual hunger. We need to give nutrition to the mind, body, and spirit. Not just the physical body, but the spiritual body is hungry. The emotional body is hungry. Are you feeding your body on all planes? Emotional, spiritual, physical, and mental. They all require nutrition. So if we ask ourselves once a day, what does my heart want? What does my heart want? You will never be led astray. Now that might be scary. It might involve some changes. It might involve you taking risks. It might involve you changing jobs, maybe even a relationship. It might involve you speaking up. It might involve you speaking how you feel. It might involve you feeling how you feel. How do you feel? Are you afraid to feel what you really feel? Until you give yourself the permission to feel what you really feel without judging it, you will never be healthy and fit. It is very important that you not judge your feelings. There are no wrong feelings. There's only feelings to be felt.